Hello, everyone. Is everyone? I hope everybody is good. I had a busy day today. Busy day. I was going to do a crime live tonight. I was, but I wasn't able to finish the case. Hey, misdemeanor. I wasn't able to finish the case that I wanted to do. Hey, Scarlett. I'm doing the Moxley case. And I was hoping, hey, Nanya, I was hoping I could have finished it today, but I wasn't able to. So, and I promised, hey, Samara, and I promised you guys that I was going to go live every night, at least try to go live every night, and I'm really trying hard to keep that promise. Hold on 1 second, my son's coming. Ow, Scarlett. Ouch, that just hurts my mouth just thinking about it. Oh, you better be careful of infection. Hey, Steven. How are you? Gingerluck's mom. Hey. Oh, Scarlett, oh, my mouth. But anyways, so I wasn't able to come up with a crime live tonight because I am working on the Moxley case. I will be done for tomorrow, so tomorrow night, hey Tasha, tomorrow night will be the Moxley case. So tonight I thought that we could do a little bit of chit chat and maybe some a story. It will not be, it's a crime story, but it will not be from my research. It will be basically a story that I found online, and it's about a crime, and it tells a story, and I thought that that would be interesting tonight. Also, for anybody that I talked to yesterday about Walking Dead, how I was going to go live about Walking Dead today, the reason why I didn't is because I was mad at Walking Dead. I was under the impression that Walking Dead started again and that last night was the first night and then next Sunday will be another one. No, that's not the case. What happened was Walking Dead did go live did show last night, but it was the end of season 10. Basically, the last show for that ended up during COVID, so they could not film. And right, it was the finale. Basically, COVID hit, they weren't able to do the finale, so they put it off. Well, they finally played it for us last night, and now that is it until springtime. Springtime, they will start again for season 11. So we are not going to be doing Walking Dead recaps till the spring. If anybody hasn't watched The Walking Dead, whoever's Walking Dead fans and has not watched last night, you must watch. I will not be a spoiler, but it was pretty amazing. Hey, sweet crazy. Jenna, can you ask your chat to pray for me? I am 10 weeks post hip reconstruction. I dislocated it last night, got it fixed and dislocated again today, and on my way to the hospital. Sweet crazy, oh my goodness, yes. If everybody can put up hearts and prayers for sweet crazy. That's horrible, sweet crazy. You will be in my thoughts, and I hope that they can fix it and you can get on the mend and get back to, I know, hip surgery. I'm supposed to get both of my hips done, and I have been pushing it off because even though I've had 3 neck surgeries and a lower back surgery, hip is the longest recovering one, and that is the reason I have put it off. But definitely prayers and thoughts and hearts for you, sweet crazy. Please keep us updated though. I watched Walking Dead up until like the middle. Not sure why I lost interest. Maybe I'll try. Because season 10, I think maybe you lost interest is because season 10 really dragged itself out. I don't think there was a lot of action. There wasn't a lot of anything. It was kind of boring. I have to agree with you. So I kind of lost interest myself. But I'm such a fan, I stuck with them. I know they're doing season 11, and then I think they're doing one more season, and then it's over. There's going to be no more Walking Dead, and I'm very sad about that. But I heard that Carol and Daryl are doing a spin-off. So, hey, Blue Eyes. So yeah. So let me get to what we're here for. Oh, and also I want to talk because for people that knew Ziggy, Ziggy's 1 year is coming up on the 24th of this month. And I don't know what we're going to do, but we're definitely in the works of thinking something to do for Ziggy, to remember her and to have a moment. Yes, the 25th. Yeah. So we are in the process of trying to think of something to do for her year anniversary of passing. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. But I just can't even believe it's going to be a year on the 25th. My sweet girl. I know, already a year. It's so sad. It's so sad. I was actually in her Discord tonight looking at pictures and stuff because I was thinking about, I got to talk to a couple more people, but I want to do some type of tribute to her. But I need to make sure it's okay with the other people that run Ziggy's Discord. I run it and then another person runs it. And I don't want to take pictures without making sure it's okay with the people that run Ziggy's Discord. So, but we will definitely be doing something. She is never going to be forgotten, and we are definitely going to do something. We just don't know what yet. So everybody stay tuned for that. It will be actually the day after I come back from Salem, because I'm going to Salem on the 24th, and her anniversary is the 25th, which is a Sunday. So, but anyways, so I hope everybody had a good day. I did. I actually got all my Halloween decorations out. I stopped procrastinating. And I got them out and I started decorating my porch, and I'm really excited, but for some reason I can't find a lot of my decorations. So when my husband came home tonight, I was like, what happened to my decorations? And he's like, they should be down there. I'm like, well, they're not. And not only did I do that, I also pulled out all my winter clothes. And I started putting away all my summer clothes. It's so sad to see your summer clothes go away, because I don't like pulling out winter clothes. So let's tell the story. I want to show you a picture of this sweet little girl before we get started. So hold on, let me share my screen so everybody kind of has an idea. Her name is Alicia McPhee, I think her last name is. I know it's a weird last name, but I believe that's her last name. And this is the sweet girl that I'm going to tell the story about tonight. Isn't she just adorable? Look at how cute she is with her fire hat on. She's from the United Kingdom. Let's see if there's any more pictures of her. Oh, there's one. She is a very cute little girl. So we'll get into the story. Like I said, this is not my crime story. This is no research I did. This is literally me reading you guys a story. So I just want to know, why her? Why Alicia? I have questions that I need answered, and he is the only one who can answer them. I'm going to minimize this so that way I can watch chat. I'm not going to be able to watch chat and read this. I got to figure out how. You're looking forward to the fall foliage tour? Me? I know. I was driving today in Salem, Davis. I've been. It's nice. You know, it's crazy. As much as I love Halloween and as much as I love fall, and me only being an hour and 20 minutes from there, I have never been to Salem. The House of Seven Gables is there too. Really? I'm going to have to I'm going to leave early in the morning. That way I can spend the whole day. Because like I said, what I want to do is I want to go to Salem, but I want to tell like the Salem witch trials or any type of case that happened there. I want to be able to go live and tell you guys about the case, but also show you like where it happened, where it took place, you know, and obviously see the fall foliage and look at all the cool stuff they have up, because in Salem during Halloween, they go all out. So they do. So I'm not going to be able to read chat while I'm reading this. I'm not going to. All right, ready? So if my mods can watch chat for me, and I'll pause every now and then, and I'll pump back over to chat to kind of look. But if my mods could keep an eye on chat, and like I said, I'll pop back over. It was the 1st of July, 2018, a Sunday. 6-year-old Alicia was having a great time on the Isles of Butte. Alicia lived in Samara said it too. Now I can't even think of it. We even Googled it and made Google say it back to us because we couldn't speak it, but it's in Scotland, United Kingdom, with her mother, Georgiana, but had arrived in Rothsay on the islands of Butte to spend a few weeks with her father, Robert, his girlfriend, Tony, and Robert's parents. The island of Butte is an island in the Firth of Clyde in Scotland, United Kingdom. Robert and his parents had lots of plans for Alicia. She was due to stay there for 3 weeks, summer holiday. That evening, she went to bed around 11 p.m. with her favorite Peppa Pig playing on the DVD. She fell asleep watching it. The next morning, the 2nd of July, at 2:23 a.m., Alicia's grandmother, Angelique King, opened Alicia's bedroom door to see if she was awake. Alicia wasn't in bed. Angelique panicked and woke everyone up. She reported Alicia's missing to the police, and within a very short space of time, a helicopter was out searching the area. Angelique appealed for help on Facebook, and the community got together to search the area. Just 2.5 hours after Alicia was reported missing, a volunteer helping with the search made a devastating discovery. They found Alicia's naked body at 9 a.m. that morning. She had been raped and murdered. It was a crime that shocked the community of 7,000 residents. It was so savage that police knew they needed to find whoever did it fast before they harmed anyone else. Due to the time frame in the area, police believed that even though the community was a tight-knit one, the killer lived among them. Janet Campbell lived around a 10-minute walk from Aaliyah's house, and she had helped search for Alicia. When Alicia's body was found, she went home to take a look at her CCTV footage to see if she would be able to identify anything that would assist police in their investigation. Jeanette had installed CCTV cameras at the front and back of her house because her mother lived with her and she had dementia. That night, Alicia went missing. Jeanette's 16-year-old son, Aaron Campbell, had a party at their house. He had invited around 15 friends over, and they were celebrating the end of their exam. They partied and drank until around midnight. When they left, Jeanette argued with Aaron, as some of his friends had caused damage to her furniture, and she thought that he went to bed straight afterwards. But the CCTV footage from the house revealed that that was not the case. Okay, I'm going to look at chat now. See if anybody has anything to say. Hey, Austin. Hey, Babe Beauty. Hey, Hemdell. Life is a gem. Hello. Maxie, hello. Thank you for stopping in, everyone. Okay, I'm going to continue. So that the footage from the house revealed that was not the case. When Jeanette saw the CCTV footage, she asked Aaron about it. Jeanette saw Aaron coming and going from the house several times between 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. on the night of the murder. Aaron told her he didn't know why he went out, but was probably looking for his phone. He later told her he went out to try to get weed. Jeanette asked him if he knew anything about the missing girl. She asked him, "Have you seen this little girl? Do you or your friends know anything?" He says, "No." Jeanette told Aaron that whoever was involved in Alicia's disappearance and murder would have left DNA behind and they would be found out, but Aaron did not know anything about DNA. But he said there would be none of his DNA found anywhere anyways, as he did not see the girl. Jeanette gave the CCTV footage to police. Police questioned Aaron. DNA found on Alicia's body was matched to Aaron's DNA. He was charged with her abduction, rape, and murder. Aaron denied any involvement. He pleaded not guilty and claimed that someone else had killed Aaliyah and framed him. The person he named was Robert McPhilia, girlfriend Tony Michelania. Aaron claimed that Tony killed Alicia and then tried to frame him. It was the prosecution's case that Aaron Campbell was drinking the night of the 1st of July with friends celebrating the end of exams. At some point during the night, he wanted cannabis. He went to the McPhilia's house, which was a 10-minute walk from his own house, to get some. The party ended at midnight, and friends described Aaron as being worryingly depressed. A short time later, Aaron sent a few text messages to several people to ask if they had any cannabis. He sent a text to Robert McPhilia and Tony McLaughlin, as he claimed he had bought drugs from them before, but neither of them responded. It was the prosecution's case that when Aaron received no response to his text messages about the cannabis, he decided to break into Robert McPhilia's house and take some. They believed he walked into the house through an unlocked front door and nobody noticed. There was no cannabis inside, but when he saw Alicia sleeping, it was triggered dark urges he had had. People who knew Aaron knew him as a smart teenager, a popular one, who had many friends and liked sports, but he had a dark side. Some thought he was joking when he said things of dark nature. Others did not know how to take it. Aaron was a keen gamer and wanted to be a successful YouTuber. He was obsessed with the meme series Slender Man, which sees a tall, faceless figure stalking and terrorizing children. Friends revealed he had killed and skinned cats in the past, and friends said he told her he may kill one day just for the experience. It was the prosecution's case that when Aaron entered the house, he took that opportunity. He saw a defenseless little girl asleep, and he knew that he would easily be able to overpower her. Aaron did not know Alicia. He had never met her before. He knew both Robert and Tony, but it was the prosecution's case that even though he didn't know Alicia, he lifted her up from her bed and took her outside the house and carried her to the shore area and thence to the wooded area on the site of a former hydropathic hotel where her body was found. It was their case that Aaron abducted and raped Alicia and then murdered her. The jury were shown the CCTV footage that Jeanette had provided to police. The footage revealed that Aaron left the home at 1:54 a.m. and on the 2nd of July, he was dressed all in black clothing. He returned to the house at 3:55 a.m. He was no longer wearing a black top. At 3:44 a.m., a light was turned on in the bathroom inside the house. Just 1 minute later, the footage showed Aaron leaving the house again, wearing shorts and carrying an item. At 4 a.m., he was seen on footage shining a torch and running off from his home. Jurors also saw CCTV footage from outside the house of Alexander McClellan from the early hours of July 2nd. According to Alexander, the footage showed someone walking as if carrying something on the shoreline. I presume that it was someone carrying a child. This aligned with the timing from Jeanette's CCTV footage. The pathologist, Dr. John Williams, told the court that Alicia died after suffering catastrophic injuries. He said the cause of death was significant pressure being applied to her face and neck. The injuries to Alicia's neck and face were consistent with being gripped, and those to her nose, That makes sense. I think there's a typo there. Being gripped and those to her nose and mouth were consistent with smothering. It was also possible that her windpipe was pushed shut. The court heard that Alicia had 117 injuries. Some of the injuries could have been caused by vegetation. There were no injuries on her feet, which was consistent with the prosecution's case that Aaron carried her out of the house to the shore. Dr. Williams testified that Alicia had catastrophic genital injuries, more severe than he had ever seen before. The injuries included tears to her private parts consistent with severe and forceful inflicted penetration. The post-mortem report stated, let me read, check chat, and then I'll read that. Hey, baby, beauty, low, I'm way down. I don't know. I've never been able to understand it. He wasn't even looking for the little girl, yet triggered his urges. So evil. I agree. There's a big difference between a little dark and outright rape and murder. Agree, Austin James. Okay, ready? External examination showed hemorrhage around the eyes, within the lining of the eyes, within the mucous lining of the mouth, and on the tongue. Internal examination has shown multiple bruising of the aorta, neck structure, including bruising around her larynx and trachea. There was further bruising within the muscular back of the neck. There were areas of deep bruising within her face, including around her mouth and over her right cheek. The pattern of injuries to the face and neck is indicative of inflicted trauma and is consistent with manual gripping of the neck and face with hands. And the injury around the mouth would be consistent with external covering of the mouth and nose, smothering. Examination of the spinal column within the neck revealed hemorrhaging involving the invertebrate disc, along with small amount of hemorrhaging over the spinal cord. These findings are consistent with forceful movement of the head and neck, for example, shaking. There were severe injuries to the genitalia, including marked, deep, extensive lacerations, tears to the vagina and the anus. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. The area of the skin and tissue between the vagina and the anus. These injuries are consistent with severe, forceful, inflicted penetration of the vagina and the anus. There was only a thin film of tissue remaining between the vagina and anus, and also between the vagina and the abdominal cavity. Oh my God. The injuries to the genitalia would be expected to bleed significantly. The presence of associated bruising and hemorrhage confirming at least some of these injuries have been inflicted in life. The prosecution told the jurors that Aaron's DNA had been detected on 14 different parts of Alicia's body, along with a match for his semen, which indicated he had raped her. Fibers believed to be from his trousers were also found on Alicia's clothing. It was the defense case that Tony and Robert was the killers. Aaron gave evidence at his trial. He claimed that he and Tony met for sex earlier that night. He believed Tony killed Alicia because she was jealous of the attention she received from Robert. And after she killed her, she planted Aaron's semen at the crime scene. He told the court that he believed she had his semen from a condom he had used when they had sex. It took the jurors just 3 hours to find Aaron guilty of abduction, rape, and murder of Alicia. After the trial and before he was sentenced, Aaron was assessed by a doctor and a social worker. He admitted his involvement in interviews they were conducting. They prepared reports for his sentencing. One of the reports referred to how Aaron had, in the 12 months prior to the murder, entertained thoughts of doing something excessive, including rape. Aaron told the doctor and the social worker in some detail what he did. Aaron claimed that he had been drinking and wanted cannabis, so he decided to break into Robert's house and take some. He said that he took a kitchen knife to protect himself, but disposed of it when he gained access. He returned to the house to take Alicia. Aaron claimed that Alicia was dead before any sexual activities took place, but that was widely contradicted by the post-mortem reports. He believed it happened because of his alcohol misuse and his curiosity and desire to experience how it would feel to kill someone. He drank 1.5 bottles of wine between 8 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on the night of the 1st of July. Aaron said that he did not feel intoxicated, but he told the social worker that he felt the effects of it. He was not under the influence of any illicit substance. In the report, it recorded Aaron's reaction when he saw Alicia. A moment of opportunity. At any other time in life, murder wouldn't have been the conclusion. If I was a year younger, I don't think I would have done it. All I thought about was killing her once I saw her. Aaron told them that when he took Alicia from her bed, she was drowsy, but became a bit more awake when he carried her outside. Alicia asked him who he was, and he said he was a friend of her father's, and told her he was taking her home. Alicia was barefoot and in her pajamas and was cold, and Aaron said that he gave her his top. He raped and murdered Alicia and then threw his blood-stained clothing into the sea. He then had a shower and returned again to where Alicia's body was to get his phone. Aaron told the doctor that in the days that followed Alicia's murder, he was unconcerned but mildly amused that the police had not arrested him. He also told him that at points during the trial, it took everything to stop him from laughing, and he had to zip his mouth shut. He revealed that he was quite satisfied with the murder. The judge read the report prior to sentencing and noted, "The nature of these appalling offenses and what I have read in the reports make it clear to me that Reunification and rehabilitation, while these are important considerations, uh, are remote possibilities, and neither your best interest nor anyone else will be served by a speedy return to the community. Nonetheless, the punishment part will not be as long as it would have been had you been an adult. The judge noted that the evidence against Aaron was overwhelming, yet Aaron had pleaded not guilty and tried to blame an innocent woman instead. He referred to his attitude before the murder, during the trial, and after the trial. Aaron had shown no remorse and showed no emotion at the trial. The judge said that his attitude was demonstrated by a video he had posted before he was arrested by police. Aaron posted a video of an image of himself in a mirror with the caption that he had found where the murderer was hiding. The judge sentenced him to detention without limit of time, with a punishment part of 27 years. Aaron appealed the severity of his sentence, and it was reduced. Oh my God. It was reduced on appeal by 3 years. It's the end of the story. He appealed it. This kid is pure evil. Let me show you guys some pictures. Hold on. Let me screen share so you guys have an idea of what this creepy kid is all about. Okay, so let me scroll all the way to the top again, and we'll go through the pictures. There's Alicia, beautiful as ever, so cute, so innocent. This is Georgiana. There is Alicia again. This is the CCTV footage. And if you look right here, it shows him walking. You can't play it though. It's just a picture of it. But he's right here walking. He's got black pants on in this one. And it looks like he's wearing a t-shirt. So this must have been after he had left the first time, because if you remember, this was 3:36 in the morning, because if you remember when he left the first time, they said he was all in black, and then he had given Alicia his shirt. How nice of him. Sick person. I want to say something worse, but I won't. And then here he is here. There is Aaron. Here's Aaron again. This is Robert and Tony. So this is Alicia's father, and this is Alicia's father's girlfriend. Look at her here with her stuffed animal. So sweet. Here's the dirtbag again. Oh, so cute. And then this is Aaron's clothing. This is what he left at the crime scene. Do you guys want to watch this? I'm going to have to stop sharing. I don't think I shared audio. I can't remember. Here's the knife that was found that he said that he took for protection to break into their house, but once he gained access, he got rid of it. Oh, look at it's got a little unicorn. Oh. And here's the judge We can watch both of those. Let me know if you guys can hear it. I'll play this one first, because I don't remember if I clicked the audio or not. Were you guys, now let me go back to chat. Were you guys able to hear that? Or should I re-screen share? No child should be in a coffin. Absolutely not. Hi, Margie Jones. Hi, Caroline. Hi, everybody that has come in. Evil Abe. Pittsburgh Girl, hello. Sorry, guys, I wasn't watching chat. I was reading, so I could not see. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to re-share so I know you guys can see it. And I'll share the audio. Hold on. All right. Let me close that. This is only 2 minutes long. Now,
guys, it's Aaron Campbell here again.
His name is Aaron Campbell, the teenager guilty of abducting, raping, and murdering 6-year-old Alicia McPhail. Today we can identify him for the first time. Aaron Campbell thought he could hide behind a veil of anonymity because he's 16, but the media in Scotland challenged that in court and won.
The judge...
Evil is evil, no matter what age it is. I don't care if you're 16 or 97. And this kid is evil. I think the judge got it right when he said that no rehabilitation, no anything is going to work for this person. If he gets out again, he's going to do it again. I truly believe that.
Today took into account that if there was ever a case in which he should exercise his discretion to allow that, then this was it, given the extreme and shocking nature of it. And that was one of the reasons why the Scottish media lodged the...
Look at how creepy he looks. I mean, that's somebody that you can look through and just see nothing but a dark soul. That's what I see when I look at him right now. I see somebody that is just pure evil.
The application in order to allow the murderer to be named.
Since it's been getting a little bit sunnier in Scotland.
It was Aaron Campbell's own mother who called police when she reviewed CCTV footage from their family home. It
makes you wonder if his mother, for her to look at it, I wonder if she worried about him prior to this. I wonder if there was something that was grabbing her to do this, why she put this, because she had just put this CCTV footage up not that long before this crime. So I wonder if he was already doing stuff that made his mother leery. And good for her. I mean, I met you, it was so hard for her to do this. I mean, it's her child. I could only imagine, but good for her.
Showed her son coming home from the woods where he had left Alicia's body. At 3:45 in the morning, he has a shower, then leaves home wearing only shorts and carrying clothes. 7 minutes later, Aaron Campbell returns, still only wearing shorts but no longer carrying the clothes. 6 minutes later, he's changed clothes again and sprints out with a torch. At 4:07 a.m, finished covering his tracks, he returns to go to bed. His mother said he was sound asleep in the morning. After taking her out of her bedroom and carrying her body all the way along the beach and up this hill, the 16-year-old left Alicia in these woods. She was found naked with her pyjamas lying beside her, and she sustained 117 injuries. The pathologist examining her body said some of them were unlike anything he'd ever seen. Alicia's family wanted Aaron Campbell publicly named and shamed. He will be sentenced on the 21st of March. Peter Smith, ITV News.
All right, now let's see. The other video is the judge. Let's see how long it is. I don't know if it's too long, we won't do it, but I won't know until I click on it. 10 minutes. Ooh, that one's a big one. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just discuss instead.
Aaron Thomas Campbell, you were found guilty of the abduction, rape and murder of Alicia McPhail, a 6-year-old child. Merely stating that fact is horrific enough, but the circumstances surrounding these vile crimes and the manner of their commission have quite rightly aroused revulsion and disbelief.
Yeah, that one's too long. Let me stop screen sharing. I don't know, Nanya. I mean, 16, 12. I mean, we hear of children causing senseless murders all the time. And it makes you wonder what drives them to do it. But we could say the same thing for adults. Evil is evil. With the sense that maybe, oh, I could get to the end. Yeah, to the sentencing part. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to listen to it first. Oh, wow. The judge really gets into it. Hold on. He tells, like, I could drop the link, yes. I don't know why it won't let me share. Oh, there it is.
Right. At one point, she asked who you were and where you were going. You said you were a friend of her father's and that you were taking her home.
There's the link. If anybody wants to read the case themselves, I just posted the link in chat.
You gave her your top because she was cold. I will not go into the horrific and cold-blooded details of what you said you did to her, but you explained that after you murdered Alicia, you threw your bloodstained clothing into the sea, but you volunteered that you were quite subject to the notification provisions of the impossible. The period I select is known as the punishment part of the sentence, and its purpose is to satisfy the requirements of retribution and deterrence. The parole board will deal in due course with the protection of the public. I have taken account of the circumstances of the offences, the contents of the reports, and everything said on your behalf. I am conscious that you are a child. In sentencing children, it has to be borne in mind that they are not yet fully rounded, mature human beings.
I don't believe that.
A child's best interests are a primary consideration, and the desirability of the child's reintegration into society must also be taken into account. However, the weight to be given to the various sentencing considerations will depend on a number of factors, including the age of the child and all the circumstances of the case.
Me either, Samara.
The nature of these appalling offences and what I have read in the reports make it clear to me that reintegration and rehabilitation, while these are important considerations, are remote possibilities, and neither your best interests nor anyone else's will be served by a speedy return to the community. Nonetheless, the punishment part will not be as long as it would have been had you been an adult. Your sentence will run from 6 July 2018. You will be detained without limited time.
Wow, this was just not too long ago. That's just heartbreaking to hear that family cry. And he didn't even know. Not that it makes any difference, because it really doesn't. But he didn't even know this little girl. Knew nothing about her. You know, not that, like I said, not that that makes a difference, because it truly doesn't. Whether he knew her or not, what he did was wrong. But then, to be sentenced, try to blame it on, you know, the father's girlfriend, and then to file an appeal and win it, did they read what he told the doctors? How can any appeals court remotely allow him off?
Come on.
When you read what he told those doctors. Hey, True Helper. Hey, Marky. How are you guys? I blame mostly video games, television, poor parental upbringing, and or a decade in society moral compass. Not in every case, but in most television and game. Well, True Helper, I don't know if you came in late, but this boy, 16 years old, wanted to be YouTube famous. He wanted to build his channel, and he was fixated on the Slender Man. Now, if everybody remembers correctly, there was a case with two teenage girls not too long ago that were obsessed with this Slender Man person, and they ended up murdering trying to murder. They didn't kill her. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. But they brought her into the woods and stabbed her. I don't even know how many times. I think it was, don't quote me on it, but I think it was like 21 times, and left her there to die because Slender Man told them to do it. And the little girl spent all night out there. They were, I think, 12. They spent all night out there. She spent all night out there and dragged herself. That was in Wisconsin. Correct, Life with Jem. Yep. So that's one murder, because this one happened because he was fixated with Slender Man. The one with the girls, they didn't, thankfully, she survived, thankfully. But they all did it because of that. So I agree with you, True Helper, that definitely parental upbringing. I think, what they watch and what they see. I'm sorry, cartoons aren't like they used to be. TV isn't like it used to be. But I also think it doesn't matter. I think there's a chemical imbalance. There has to be a chemical imbalance in your brain for you to do these things. Whether you're watching a TV or YouTube or the way your upbringing. I mean, we've seen murderers that had a wonderful upbringing. So I agree with you, but I also agree there's got to be something wrong inside their head to do the things they do. Absolutely. Slender Man, people playing too many video games, getting fans with the movie. I agree, Marky. Yep. I mean, we've seen it time and time and time again where kids are doing things because they thought they could do it because the video game can, But this is a 16-year-old boy that actually got his rocks off by murdering and raping a 6-year-old girl. Will he ever be able to be rehabilitated? In my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think, no matter how much work they put into him, how many meds they give him, for him to sit there and laugh and find it funny, no way. Samara, I can't even imagine. Like I said, I think his mother was already worried about him. Like they said, he was skinning cats prior to this. So I think that his mother had already started seeing signs that probably were not sitting well with her. And that's why she got the CCTV footage. And I think when she heard this little girl was missing, her first instinct was to go home and watch it. And I think right when she played it, her heart sunk. Because if you remember how we wrote, how it was written, it sounds like the mom was definitely not like saying, hey, have you seen this girl? It seemed to me more like, hey, you were out. What did you do with the girl? I can only imagine how that felt for his mother. I mean, any parent. No parent wants to raise a psychopath, you know? You know how hard that has to be? That reminds me of another case that I know of. This woman had a son. He had weird tendencies that she knew were off. She ended up getting pregnant again, and he ended up murdering his sister, killing her. And the mother definitely went to trial, spoke about all the help that she tried to get him and was turned away for all the help and all this and that. But at the same time, she was torn because yet she was angry at her son for killing her other child. But at the same time, she loved her child and she loved the other child. He got sentenced to life, but she still talks to him every day. She visits him. She's had another child, but she will never allow her other child to meet her brother because she said she'll never feel safe. But she'll never turn her back on her child, but yet she fights to keep her child in jail. She thinks that he's a danger to society. She feels like if he gets out, he'll do it again. And she fights all the time to keep him in jail, yet she still, visits and talks to him and loves him. I could only imagine her pain, that struggle inside your mind to keep your son in jail because you know he's going to commit a crime again, and you know that society isn't helping him, meds aren't helping him, counseling isn't helping him, but yet he's your child and you need to love. I can only imagine. And I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I love my children with all my heart. I would die for my children. But if my child purposely killed my other child, that would definitely be a struggle I couldn't even imagine. That would be a war inside your heart. Aw, Samara, you're so sweet. I try to be. I mean, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Nanya. I try. Truth be told, I've worked with 2 psychopaths in mental disorder having souls in sponsorship before. Well, fellowship. It's got to be tough. I don't know. Because I'm sure they have their own war in their own head. You want, well, I will after my phone is charging right now, but if anybody did, give a donation, just know I thank you. If anybody did, I will check it, but I thank you. And Eagle, if you gave me back my donation, you're in trouble. You better not have, because we'll be passing that money around back and forth. When do you go live again? Next Wednesday? Next Monday? It'll be back in your PayPal. But anybody that has given a donation, I thank you. I really appreciate it. But you don't have to. Just being here giving me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, just being here, enjoying conversation with me, it's enough. But if you did, thank you. It's got to be tough. You're correct, General. It can be very difficult to help those types of souls. They see the world around them as odd and their behavior within said world as normal. Yeah. I mean, I can view it to a point just because I've known somebody that doesn't have homicidal tendencies or anything, but I've known somebody that was schizophrenic. And to watch their struggle in their war in their own head is heartbreaking. So I can only imagine, I mean, I don't know. Some people, they want to kill. Some people, they are just, it's the thrill, they're pure evil. But others, I truly wonder if they struggle with it. Like, some you can tell that they feel happy when they do it, and others, I wonder if they truly struggle. It would be something interesting to maybe talk about. Maybe I could do a live about that. Like I've talked about doing a live about mental illness. But maybe we could do a live of more, not mental illness, but psychopathic. Oh, thank you, Hemdell. Thank you so much. Gingerlocks, I hope you're doing well, girl. Everybody, if you guys also could give hearts and prayers out to Gingerlocks, she really could use them as well. We need her strong, we need her healthy, we need her better, where she can be home with her family. So if everybody could just give your thoughts and prayers to Gingerlocks as well, I would appreciate it. Don't forget, Wednesday morning, I am going live. I take Wednesday mornings from Carla. It gives Carla a break. Last week, I was unable to due to an appointment, so I wasn't able to go live last Wednesday. I felt really bad, but I forgot about it. And you know, it's one of those when you make an appointment and you make it months before, like months and months before, and you don't write it down or anything. You're just like, oh, I'll remember, and you don't. And then they call you the day before to say, hey, you have an appointment, don't forget, we're calling you for a reminder. And you go, oh crap. Yeah, it was one of those. It was an appointment that I had made months and months prior, and then they called me Tuesday at like noontime to remind me of my appointment on Wednesday. So I had to cancel last Wednesday. That is why Carla went live. She didn't want to let down her subs and you guys, because she knows that you guys all enjoy the people that do watch her. She knows that you guys enjoy her in the morning, but I do not have any appointments this Wednesday, so I will be live Wednesday morning. Again, tomorrow night, I'm really excited. I've been working really hard the last 2 days. Tomorrow night, I will be doing the Moxley case. After that, I don't know what case I'm going to do. Does anybody have any? Now, it can't be a very in-depth case because I am trying to go live every day with a case. But is there any cases that anybody can think of that might not take a lot of research, but it's a case you would like to hear? 7:45 in the morning, Hemdell. I go live pretty much the same time. It's usually 7:45, 8 o'clock. I try to keep the same time that Carla goes live. but instead of Carla being live on Wednesday, it will be me. Yes, more of me. Nanya, are you going to come up? Are you going to come up on panel, Nanya? So tomorrow night, I will be live for another crime case. And then I'll be live again and again and again. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live every day this month of October. It is moonaween month. Moonaween. And I love Halloween, so it's moonaween month. It's my month. I'm going to go live and do a crime for you guys every day except Sundays. If I do go live on Sunday, it will be like a wing it type thing, but Sundays are dedicated to family. I usually take Sundays, and that's the day I spend with my kids and my mom and my husband and my dogs, and we just take that time, because you gotta do that every now and then, you know? You gotta embrace your family and love them, because even if they're crazy, they're your family. Moonaween month with Jenna Moon, right? So yes, so I will be live I'm really trying. If I can bang out cases, I'll do cases. If not, I'll at least come on and tell you a story like I did tonight. If I can't find one that's quick enough, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I was really bummed that I didn't be able to finish my crime, but it will give me something to look forward to tomorrow night. Again, we got to talk about going to Salem. I'm really excited about that. That's coming up. If you haven't subbed, please sub. And if you could let your friends know about me, get them to sub, get them to come over and see me. But I'm going to get off. I've been on for over an hour, so I am going to get off. And I thank you guys all for being here. And also, in my descriptions is links. I've been putting links in. My email is in there, so if anybody has a case or wants to chit chat or anything, by all means, email me. Also, I have put my Thrive link in there. I have been doing Thrive for 3 years now, maybe a little longer, almost 4. It's I haven't talked about it because of the Watts case and stuff. I've really kept it to myself. But I felt like it was time. I've been a promoter for about 3 years, but I felt like it was time to kind of maybe start talking about it. I love this product. I feel amazing when I'm on it. It takes my pain away. It takes my pain away. It gives me energy. I just feel better on it. So if you are interested or if you would like more information on it, you can email me or you can just check out the link, either one. But if you have any questions, you can email me and I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you have not hit the, thank you kindly for having us, Jenna, and all of you amazing, kind-hearted souls out there. I wish you are a very blessed evening. You too, True Helper. Thank you for coming in. I've missed you. We haven't seen you in a long time. I know you're busy and everything, but we love seeing you. Oh, thank you, Austin. And so if you have not hit the thumbs up, please do that, or the thumbs down. Either one. I like them both. It doesn't matter. If you haven't subbed, please sub. And I hope everybody has, you're watching. Yeah. Hemdell, me and you will have to talk in my Discord afterwards. Let me know when you're done watching it, because I don't want to give you any spoilers. So let me know, because I'm telling you, I jumped up and down at one point, and I bet you'll know what part I'm talking about when you see it. So I hope everybody has a good week. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow, probably around the same time, 7:30. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, and stay you. And thank you guys all for being in here. Prayers to everybody that is sick. Prayers to everybody that's going through a hard time. Your thoughts and my prayers are with you guys, and it's just a bump in the road. And you will get through it. And there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. And we are all here for you for all the support you need. So have a good night, guys. Bye.